Alright, we got 6:30?
6:30 on here, yeah.
6:30, okay.
Yeah.
Time is 6:30, call the meeting to order. Just to bring everybody up to speed, they probably haven't seen all the email correspondence. Patty texted or emailed me that we have a tractor that lost the transmission over the past week or so.
Couple weeks.
The plan was to repair the tractor for about $6,000. I asked Patty how old the tractor was, because it was listed as the old tractor. So the tractor's 8 years old, due for replacement in 2 years. So I asked Patty and Josh how much money they left in reserves, and just money better spent on a new tractor as opposed to new old. Pretty accurate?
Yeah, fair. Very fair.
So, question is, do we want to authorize Josh to buy a new tractor?
Do we need a motion to discuss it?
Sure, why don't we do that?
Okay, then I make a motion that we approve the purchase of a tractor, at Josh's specification.
Funds from the trust?
Coming from
Equipment trust?
From the equipment trust, Pembroke equipment trust.
Okay, a second?
Second.
Okay, now we'll do
All
discussion.
right.
Go ahead, Chief.
How much is in the, equipment?
47,000.
Has a replacement been spec'd, and what would be the cost of that?
So I'm in the process of speccing out the replacement. Of course, it's an older model, so models have changed, and we're looking to get the equivalent. Right now, I'm looking at Kubota, and I'm looking at John Deere as well, and I'm looking to get complete answers. I don't have those, but I can tell you it will be in the range of $30,000 to $35,000, which is pretty standard in our world.
About what we spent, I think, on the last one. We did one 2 or 3 years ago.
We did
Same
one.
type of meetings, I recall.
Last year.
We did one last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why it was.
we run them into the ground.
Right. What's the, generally, is this mainly a lawn mowing tractor, or is it a plow tractor, is it an everything tractor?
So this tractor, as with the other one, is an everything tractor, although they're both two very different machines. This is one of our main mowing tractors, which, when you go up to our athletic fields, I equate the way they look, not just because of the crew that maintains them, but because of this one tractor. That's the one that's striping out the fields, and really making them crisp, specifically on game days, and help maintaining that. It's also our snow blower in the winter. So the tractor last year is our plow in the winter. This is our snow blower. So this tractor is being driven most days throughout the year.
So that kind of leads to the next thing. What is generally, I know for a regular person, turnaround time on ordering a new tractor can be somewhat long for the district. What would you, if we authorize to make this purchase this week, what would be the expected time of delivery? Like, would you have it in time for winter, I guess?
I would say within the month.
Okay.
And we're in that situation anyways. If we were to repair it, we brought it to one shop. We use 3 shops. We start with closers, and then we start drifting out. The first shop we brought it at wouldn't even look at it for 4 weeks. Shop number 2 gave us a estimate within a couple days, and then they gave us a full estimate within 4 or 5 days. And that's when I put them on hold. So personally, either way, we're stuck in a little bit of a situation right now. And the way we're getting out of that situation, just so you know, is with the tractor we bought last year. We put our brush hog on, and we're not cutting our fields with that, but we're cutting everything else with that. So that's our backup in times like this.
Is there a trade-in value on the old one?
There is, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay. And
So sometimes with the trade-in value, as with the old one, we bought it at price A, and when we traded our tractor in, that's when we got some of our upgrades, such as the safety, the beacons, the lights that you see to keep everybody safe, the tires blowing up to help protect those, et cetera, et cetera.
Now, will it take the mower that you currently have and the snow blower?
So definitely the Kubota I'm looking at will
Okay.
take what we're looking at. And that's the questions I have about the John Deere as well.
Alright.
That's a very important part of
Oh, yeah.
the new tractor.
Any other attachments? That-
Yeah, so with this tractor, we have a mower, we have a sweeper, we have a snow blower. I think that's it right now. Although we always would like a bigger mower.
Yeah.
A lot of interest.
So I heard you say that this particular mower was due for replacement in 2 years. Is there a replacement schedule? Like, I'm just curious how that may affect us going forward if we should agree to purchase a mower schedule.
Yeah, it was scheduled in our CIP, what do you anticipate, 10 years, probably max out of the
So
mower?
we were maxing out, we've just added those types of equipment on the CIP, they weren't on there in years past. We've gone with a 10-year plan, for what we believe we can reuse and maximize our equipment with. The reality of it is we might be a little strong with that, which is why the CIP plan is always a working document. But right now, on paper, it's 10 years, and if we were to buy this tractor tomorrow, then that would all get rearranged within that CIP.
Anything else? All in favor?
Aye.
That's good. Opposed? All set?
Yep.
So next-
Actually, do you want a not to exceed?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
raising my hand
That's
for,
right.
there was no value on those.
You don't know the trade-in value?
So they can, or do you want to?
Yes, sir.
Separate motion?
Yeah, we can add it.
So there's X number of dollars available to purchase more.
Yeah.
Another motion?
Always do it either way.
I'll just make it a separate motion, right? Make it clear. I make a motion that we place a not to exceed value of $38,000 for the purchase, of the replacement tractor.
Second.
Any questions, comments?
I would just comment that I think it's a good thing that the boards past have done to set up these reserves specifically for things like this. This is a $40,000 expenditure that's not gonna hit taxpayers because of foresight of members of the board before us. I think this is exactly what these reserves are for, and it's an excellent use.
I just have a question, because, the not to exceed value is more than what Josh has told us that he thinks it would cost, and we don't know the trade-in value. I'm just curious, are there any other attachments, like bells and whistles that may be needed that we don't, like, is that all encompasses? I'm looking at you, I know, Mr. Rick, I can see. Is that all encompassed in that value? Like, do we expect it to get to $38,000?
Josh's current value, assuming is 35, 38, there's no little bit of room to work with. I think that's the general idea of the motion.
And so does the trade-in value give some wiggle room as well?
So, yeah, so if, we'll entrust all those funds to Josh.
Ultimately, if it's no transmission, I can imagine
It can't be worth very much.
that it's gonna be worth much of anything.
No, it won't be worth much, but there will be something there.
$2,000 or something for it.
There will be something. What that is, I don't.
Yeah, Josh will have the ability to utilize the 38,000 plus whatever the trading value is, for purchases or whatever he needs for tractor.
And it's a maximum number. I mean, Josh has always been very
Right,
vigilant
yeah.
about how he spends
He
time.
probably won't, if he thinks it's 35, chances are, he'll probably come in under that, but This way here, we also don't have to come back, because Josh needs another $2,000.
Okay,
We trust Josh will shop this thing around, make the best purchase for the district. He's historically always done very well for us, so I don't think he's not concerned from the board.
And this is essentially pushing out the purchase of another tractor nearly 10 years then. This was involved last year, yeah, this year. And that fund's gonna constantly, as long as there's, a surplus,
Right.
that will continuously be replenished.
So essentially,
Building a number back
every
up.
10 years, we should be putting $80,000
Well, it's gonna
for
be-
just the lawnmower. So,
how many tractors are in the fleet?
at least two.
Yes, we have 2 tractors, 1 zero-turn, 2 gators. And we have a pickup truck, a van, and the kitchen has a van, which is theirs, but I still call it part of it.
And all that's currently CIP, not current CIP, all that equipment.
The gators are,
How much of it?
gators about 10 grand on a low-end model.
So assuming, all the other things that you just mentioned that are in the CIP plan as far as the fleet goes, you say the current balance is 47? So if we have 9-10 grand in there after that, obviously you can't predict anything, but there's nothing else that's gonna age out in the next 6 months that you're particularly worried about that we're gonna need to spend more than 10 grand on, if that's
I believe that to be true. But also on our CIP, specifically after the instruction of the school board last year, starting this year, we really will start dropping a little bit here and a little bit there in all those trust funds, whereas historically it used to just be one big chunk. It's a little bit here and a little bit there, specifically because of the truck, or because of the heating unit, or the boiler, or whatever is listed on there. So it really breaks it down more definitively, and puts money away more accurately, I would say.
So we're good? For a motion to authorize $30,000 for the purchase of the new tractor. All in favor?
Aye.
Now you have money for a tractor.
Thank you. They appreciate it.
Welcome. Anything else before the board? Motion adjourned?
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.